Hey YouTube, how the fudge you doing? I know I stole that from the shop, but forgive me. Alright guys, so we're going to be comparing today. Very lucky. Yes, I got very lucky as I got both pairs of the Cloud Whites. These are the Cloud Whites. So, feel free to screenshot anything so you can legit check these babies. Especially this reflective, because if you're buying this for resale price, which is about $800 plus, depending on what size you get, you better legit check, because it's kind of a lot of money. So anyways, that is the sticker with the box for the reflectives. And as you can see, for both, you can't see the Adidas.com, because I believe with the fakes, it will have Yeezy Boost made by Adidas, and then it will say it'll say Adidas.com/Yeezy. None of these have that. Or at least these were both from Yeezy Supply. So if you got a pair from Yeezy Supply, if the seller or whoever's selling the shoes says they got Yeezy Supply shoes, I can pretty much confirm, since I got two pairs, it does not say Adidas.com/Yeezy. Okay, so now let's move on to the actual shoes. So pause the video and guess which one is reflective, which one is the Cloud White, and which one is the non-reflective. Okay, pause the video. If you guessed that the left was the Cloud White, then you are right. If you guessed that this was the reflective, then you are right. It's hard to tell the difference from here. It's much easier to tell the difference in real life, because this pattern right here, this pattern is much more of a light, very, very light sky blue as is compared to the reflectives. So when it comes to the actual shoes for the reflectives, I mean the top part, right? The parts that don't have the 3M, like this top part, the translucent, and then everything around this. So basically everything but this last row, it's pretty identical. See, it's pretty identical. What the difference is that the reflectives, or sorry, the Cloud Whites, the non-reflectives, this pattern is a much lighter blue, and for the reflectives, I guess because of the 3M, it's a much more grayish blue, more leaning on the grayish. So it will look, this bottom part will look more grayish on the reflectives as compared to the non-reflectives, which you can tell it's clearly like a very light baby blue. And I'm trying to see if you can tell from this camera, but yeah, you really can't. They both look, from my screen, they both look gray right here, but I think you can tell right here that that is a baby blue, right? There's another difference with the reflectives. The reflectives, there's a white space, as you can see. So this pattern continues, and then it slowly drifts away, and then this part is white. For the Cloud reflectives, that pattern goes on. There's no white spot here. So that's very interesting. Why this? Not sure why it doesn't continue on the reflectives. Oh yeah, you guys know the size. This is size 4. This is size 6. Here's the tags. Not sure if you can use these to legit check. This is for the non-reflectives. I'd say just the best way to legit check for these is if the font, you can tell that the font is quite thin. It's quite thin. See the made in China, see how it's thin? I believe on some of the fakes it might look blurry or thicker. Make sure that it's clear and thin. So that's for the non-reflectives, this is for the reflectives. See, the common occurrence here is that the text is, it's not super thin, especially the numbers are in bold, but for the most part, it's thin and it's clear. It's not fuzzy, the text is clear, it's like, it's not distorted. Some of the fakes, I feel like they're distorted. And to be honest, can you guys please comment how you guys legit check in terms of here's the RFID for the non-reflective. Again, these are from Yeezy Supply. So usually these, or at least when I won my old V2s, it would come with the RFID and it would come with the other tag, the PKJP tag, right? But for both pairs, all it came with are RFIDs. See, only one. It didn't come with the second PK tag with the Chinese or Japanese lettering on it. Anyways, so what I was saying is, please comment below, guys, if you guys know. So here's the difference of the inside from the reflectives. These are the reflectives. These are the cloud white. So I think here it's easier to tell that this is clearly like a aqua. I'm not even looking at sky blue now. I'm seeing more of like a aqua blue. It's very bluish grayish. That's all I can say. See, compare that to this, which you can just tell this is darker, and it just looks more gray than it looks blue. Like you can tell that this is light blue. The non-reflective, you can tell it's not blue, light blue, right? Or at least I hope you can. But for the reflectives, it's harder to tell because it looks very gray. Maybe I'm just colorblind, but I think this looks really gray. I hope you guys can discern the differences from the non-reflective, reflective. Here's side by side. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, can you guys please comment below how you can legit check like any of these Yeezy, any of these new ones that don't have the text and have the translucent. These, the Ludmarks, the Citrons, all of those new ones. How do you legit check these in terms of pattern? I know the shape, right? The shape, when it comes to shape, these should be flatter than fakes. Sometimes the fakes, it goes up too much. And then these, some of the fakes can't seem to get perfectly, is that from any angle, if you look at the back of this shoe, it is, you can see how it's like clearly slanted. It's not straight. A lot of the fakes, even if from this angle it looks slanted on the fakes, if you look at it from other angles, it'll start to look straight. But with the reals and with it, like if you pull the pull tag, from any angle you can tell it's clearly slanting in, right? See, from any angle you can tell it's slanting in. Except for maybe this angle, it looks kind of straight, but you know what I'm saying, right? You guys know, see that slant? These are the reflectives. These are the non-reflective. See, both of them have that booty, that fat booty, and then the curvature in, slant in. Anyways, so let me show you the other pairs of the backs. As you can see, they did what they did with the zebras, having a very light side sole, but the back sole and the actual sole on the bottom is indeed a different color. It's more of a dirty yellow, slightly dirty yellow. Not really yellow, more just like dirty white compared to the clear white side sole. And I think they're the same thing here. Yeah, I think it's the same. These are the reflectives. And here's the boost. That's what the boost looks like. What was I gonna do? Yeah, so tell me how, for you guys that are rep masters or legit checker masters, how can you tell the difference between a real and a fake in terms of just pattern? So forget box, forget sticker, forget tag, forget all that. Just base solely from the pattern, because I feel like it has to be at least a 0.991 ratio, the pattern, right? Because I was looking for about 30 minutes at what the difference was, and for these pairs, at least, all I could really find was that maybe this white section, this space, they didn't have it. I didn't look at the reflectives yet, or the non-reflectives, so I'm not sure. So here, take another good look. Feel free to screenshot if you need to do so for your legit checks. Again, I'm not the best person to legit check, so if you guys have any legit check questions, you'd probably be better off just screenshotting everything that I'm showing you right now. Because, to be honest with you, I cannot tell what is real and what is fake when it comes to the pattern. I just can't. See, like, see how, notice how this side has no holes, but this side has holes? The fakes will probably have that down. They'll have that. And those were one of the things where you could tell back then. Like, the fakes, both sides would be this clear pattern. And this side on the fake would be clear like this side. It wouldn't have the holes. But now, they have that down. So it's like, how can you tell other than the box? Because I can confirm they have this wrong. Or at least the one I was looking at. The fake had, oh, actually, no, it had this right. Oh, wow. It had Clo White. But one of the reflective flakes, it said Clo White here too, which is wrong, as you can tell. See, on the non-reflectives, it's Clo White, but on the reflectives, it's Clow Herf, or Cloud White RF. Anyways, so yeah, let me know if you guys, if I should make a follow-up video, if I missed any angles that you guys need, but I think I got everything. So again, the main differences between the reflective and the non-reflective is that the hugest difference physically is that there is this white space on the reflectives that is not there with the reflectives. The pattern, this bluish dot striking star pattern continues throughout the toe box until it meets the middle, and it actually continues. It actually continues on the other side. See, as for with the reflectives, it abruptly stops, and I believe this is true of all sizes. It abruptly stops, but then it continues. It continues on the other side. Anyways, so that's the biggest difference. And other than that, these are much more grayer. The prime knit pattern here on the bottom is much more grayer, I guess because of the 3M material, and whereas on the non-reflectives, it's more of a light bluish. These are more, the blue on these are more realizing and more true to the actual stock photos that are on Adidas. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I know I got very lucky with these. I am a manual boy. I'm not a bot boy, so it is what it is.